Once again, good afternoon, Astaire Dance Studios. Welcome to our virtual International Championships. Ready to get started this afternoon with our International Ballroom Proficiency events. And first, we'd like to introduce our very esteemed panel of adjudicators. They are from Florida, Mr. Joe Travato. From Florida, Miss Mary Lynn Benitez, and from Florida, Miss Elizabeth Joy. Our scrutineer and registrar, Miss Angie Schultz. Our music director, Mr. Neff Fisher. Our director, Mr. Nicholas Plant, and our social media director, Mr. Alex Casper. We are ready to get started. We'll start with our ballroom proficiency events. Heat number is 347. Our ballroom proficiency waltz should have two couples. First, from Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. Couple number 18, Gina and Eugene. And from Stuart, Florida, couple 110, John and Jill. Heat number is 347. Waltz, please.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Virtual International Championship Session 6. My name is Stephen Knight and I'm here with Miss Luann Pulliam.
Hello, everyone. We are excited to be here today at our International Virtual Competition with Astaire Dance Studios. It's our third year.
Third year, yes, since COVID.
Since COVID. Well, great things came out of COVID, although it was not a fun time in life.
But this was one of them.
This was one of the great things that came out of it. A lot of benefits to continuing to improve your dancing, even if you're shut down and can't go anywhere.
And right now we're watching amateur couple. No, not amateur couple.
We have one amateur couple at the top.
No, this is...
Oh, it's not. Okay. Couple 110.
110 is John with his teacher Jill. And 18 is Gina and Eugene.
And waltz. Thank you, dancers. Next to go to Heat 348. It is our bronze tango. Our same two couples on the floor, Heat 348, tango.
We talked a little bit yesterday about all the gentlemen that are starting to compete a lot, and it's so nice to see from all around the United States. And we have some great representation right now dancing for us.
And of course, today we're watching both of our international styles, ballroom and Latin. And the specific thing with this ballroom, international ballroom that you're watching now is that they must retain closed position at all times. They don't have the opening outs and the free turns and things like the American style has.
Why don't we talk about how the international style and the American style have a lot of similarities when you're talking about basic techniques and how one can improve the other, and they both help each other out.
I'm going to reserve that answer until the next dance.
And tango. Next, we got to Heat 349. It is our bronze foxtrot. One couple this time from Stuart, Florida. Couple 110, John and Jill. Heat number is 349. Slow foxtrot.
So all of our styles, as you know, Luann, enhance one another. But when it comes to the international ballroom and the American smooth, obviously the international ballroom is very disciplined and it really teaches you great form, good posture, good top line, usage of the feet and the legs to get around the floor, create that movement and that power.
Because the judges are looking for specific things.
Absolutely, absolutely. First thing they're looking at is how's the posture, the top line. Second thing is, are they on time to the music? And then what characteristics are they showing? And you need that in American style as well. The issue sometimes occurs when there's different elements that are not in the closed ballroom, that everybody stresses on those, and then they allow the other technique to drop.
And foxtrot. Moving ahead, Heat number 350. It is our bronze quick step. Two couples, two separate events. First from Pleasant Prairie, couple 14, and from Stuart, Florida, couple 110. Heat number is 350, quick step.
Aaron is watching. Hi, Aaron. Aaron Stowell.
Good morning, Aaron.
He's on there, of course. We're hoping and waiting for some of our dance council to show up. Maybe
make some comments,
make some critiques, shout outs.
Aaron said, good morning. Looking forward to watching more beautiful dancing today. Day 4 of our virtual international championships. Tonight we have our professionals dancing as well.
We have our professionals as well as all the awards will be announced from
later this
all
evening.
Of the championships and scholarships for the students, which will be exciting. So make sure you're there to see the awards. And quick step.
And a quick step. Thank you, couples. Next, I got a heat number 351. It is waltz. 2 couples. They are 14 and 110. Heat number is 351. Waltz.
Now, here's the buddy system really working nice because Gina is dancing both with Ilya and Eugene from the Pleasant Prairie studio, going back and forth.
Why is it that we promote that buddy system? Let's talk about some benefits of the buddy system as far as development in your dancing as a student of dance.
Let's think about, as professionals, we had many teachers, and the more teachers, the more expertise you bring into the development of your dancing. And it's basically about making sure that the student is getting the best service. And sometimes teachers are at a competition. Now what happens? No, there's a buddy teacher that you'll be able to have your lessons. It makes it easier for the students to also schedule lessons because they have 2 teachers to choose from. And you know what? Some studios that the students work with a multitude of teachers, including if it's a female student, female teachers.
It is tango. And again, our 2 couples, heat number is 352, tango.
So we were talking about the buddy system. Let's go back to that. Everybody has something that is a natural gift for them. Some people are very fast in spins. Others are, have a great sense of rhythm. So the buddy system really helps pull out the best of what a teacher has to offer. They'll gravitate to what they're the strongest in. And of course, our students benefit because they have 2 different styles working with them. Then their body is really adapting and learning about a multitude of things instead of just one way.
Absolutely. And the buddy system also allows the student to have more selection when it comes to competition because it's difficult with one teacher, but it makes it a lot easier with 2 teachers as far as availability.
What about the skill of following or leading the multiple partners?
Thank you, couples. Moving ahead to heat number 353. It is Foxtrot, 1 couple from Stuart, Florida. Couple 110, John and Jill. Heat number is 353, slow Foxtrot.
We have a question up on the screen. Since we are dancing international, how many studios do we have outside of the U.S.? That's a little tricky to answer only because there's a lot of them are in the process, so they're not actually opened officially yet. But we are in Italy, we're in Romania, France, Spain,
Peru,
Dubai,
Chile.
These are all opened already and operating.
Dubai being one of our newer areas,
ones,
just
yes.
open.
That one's
We've all volunteered to go visit and help out.
Going. We all want to go to Dubai.
We saw the tennis court last night underneath the water that they created a tennis. So we thought it'd be really cool to have a dance competition in that dome that's underwater. Can you imagine?
That'd be exciting.
Fred Astaire's first underwater
and
ballroom competition.
354, it is quick step. 2 couples back on the floor this time. From Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, couple number 18. From Stuart, Florida, couple 110. Heat number 354, bronze quick step.
So Steve and I are just putting it out there to our new Dubai studio. We'll be happy to be the first 2 judges to volunteer
Absolutely.
to judge the underwater ballroom competition.
Shout out to Gina out from Pleasant Prairie, looking great in her quick step. And then, of course, a big shout out to John, who has been doing one heat after another and keeping his energy up and looking great in his quick step right now.
Beautiful job. It's so nice to watch and get to see all the ballrooms and the different
studios,
different styles of the studios. But one thing's in common. They all have Mr. Astaire himself up on the walls to keep us motivated from where this all started.
1947. We're 75 years old. 75 we celebrated last year.
And a quick step. All right, judges, now we move out of our proficiency events. We go to our International Ballroom Single Dance events, heat number 355. It is waltz. We should have 7 couples on the floor. They are in our novice bronze clothes, couples 12 and 110. In our intermediate bronze clothes, couples 14 and 115. Full bronze clothes, couples 41, 56, and 106. 7 couples. Heat number is 355, waltz.
Jack Davey just wrote in.
I saw that.
One of our council members. Hello, I'll be the 3rd judge in Dubai.
We're filling this competition up very quickly. The judges are coming out of the woodworks, all volunteering their time, of course, to judge the underwater ballroom competition.
And Aaron is saying, let's go, Ron and Martha.
And we have our first 2 students have decided to join us as well. This could be a great event.
So now we've got Wyckoff, New Jersey, Stuart, Florida, Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, Fort Walton Beach, Florida, Paradise Valley, Arizona, and Venice, Florida, all on the floor. Go Jerry, John, Gina, Ron, Martha, Annabelle, and Dan.
Jack Davey makes a comment that he loves the international style and that everyone should learn to move together so gracefully.
And
very
waltz.
true, Jack.
Heat 356. It is tango, 6 couples this time. And our novice bronze closed 12 and 110. Intermediate bronze closed 14, 115. And our full bronze closed 41 and 106. Heat number is 356, tango.
We'll ask Jack and Aaron, since they're joining us right now, what their favorite international dance is. Yesterday we talked a little bit about the American style, what our favorite American style dance in the smooth category was. Mine was Viennese waltz, and yours was the foxtrot or the waltz.
Foxtrot or the waltz, yeah. See,
now, does that change with it being international?
Yes.
Mine does too.
In the international, it's the waltz and the tango.
And I think mine would be the tango in the international style. Everybody dancing a beautiful job here.
John's still out there from Stuart. He's still hoofing it. Cherry with Misha's looking fabulous over in Wyckoff.
And thank you, dancers. Next, I got a heat number 357, the Viennese waltz. 3 couples this time. In our novice bronze, couple 12, and our full bronze, 41 and 106. Heat number 347, Viennese waltz.
So we have an answer. Aaron likes the slow waltz for the standard division and Viennese waltz for the American style. And Mr. Jack Davey loves the slow foxtrot. So
Jack would like the slow foxtrot. That's a hard one. That one requires a lot of skill
and control.
And why is it, Jack, that you love the slow foxtrot? What's the reasoning?
Everybody dancing a beautiful job on this Viennese waltz.
Martha dancing with Oleg right now, looking fabulous. Dan and Daniela from Venice.
And a Viennese
beautiful
waltz.
Job.
Next, we got a heat number 358. It is foxtrot. 4 couples now. And our novice bronze, couples 12 and 110. And our full bronze, couples 41 and 106. Heat number 358, slow foxtrot.
Oh, there is always personality on the dance floor. When our teachers are playing to the camera, I just love it.
Well, yes, put them on camera.
Put them on camera, any of them, anywhere.
Yeah.
Even the shyest of ones, they seem to pull it out.
I was never guilty of that. The spotlight must be on me. That's a long, funny story. We've got the slow foxtrot going on. We have novice bronze closed ballroom, and we have a full bronze closed ballroom out there. Give you a little idea of the difference. The novices are 12 and 110, and the full bronze is 41 and 106. Jack Davey is writing slow, quick versus 4 beats of music. Lots of opportunities to play musicality.
359, it is quick step. 6 couples this time. And our novice bronze, couples 12 and 110. Intermediate bronze, 14, 115. Full bronze, couples 41 and 106. 6 couples on the floor this time. Heat number 359, quick step.
Why don't we talk a little bit about the benefits of competing? You know, we have students that come into the studio to learn to dance for many, many reasons. Sometimes they grow into many other reasons they never even thought of. What does competition bring to your dancing?
Well, you know, I think like any hobby, you start out slow to see if it's something for you. And because of the exceptionally well-trained professionals that we have, the students many times will extend into competition dancing because of the journey. I always say it's about the journey while you're going there, because you know there's no end to learning. And what competition brings is it takes them, if it's a bronze student, social dancer, they stand out above the rest of the bronze dancers because they work on competitive styling.
And thank you, dancers. Next, we go to heat number 360. It is waltz, 6 couples this time. And our novice bronze, couples 12 and 110. Intermediate bronze, couples 18, 41, 61. And our full bronze, couple 30. Heat number 360, waltz.
And what has always been interesting to me is that I have, through my 39 years with Fred Astaire Dance Studio, found that most women enjoy the performance of dancing or the performance of competing. And most gentlemen love the thrill of competing. They want to get out on the floor and, you know, dance against someone else and compete. Whereas the women enjoy the performance part of it.
And the guys are funny because they come in kicking and screaming, and they're the ones who really get very excited because it's about the sport aspect of dancing, and anything that has to do with competition.
Absolutely.
And beating the other guy.
Well, I think we all like to have the signs of success by somebody recognizing that you're improving.
And moving ahead to heat 361, it is tango, 5 couples. And our novice bronze, couples 12 and 110. Intermediate bronze, 18, 41, and 61. Heat number 361, tango.
We have a shout out, go Gene Woo!
From Aaron. And remember, everybody who's competing in this virtual international championships this week, they're all receiving points for our World Cup series.
Absolutely.
Which has been a huge and very successful series of events. This being our second event already this year, with another one coming up right away in February. We will go through that calendar again just to give everybody a heads up and an education on what's the dates and where are they being held.
And such a wide variety. Nowhere do you have a World Cup series like we host with Fred Astaire Dance Studios. Different states, different flavors of competition, so you get to sample them all. And you can choose, pick and choose, or go to them all. We love to have you at every one of them.
And next, you got a heat number 362, the Viennese Waltz. 3 couples now, our novice bronze, couple 12, intermediate bronze, couples 41 and 61. Heat number 362, Viennese Waltz.
We've got one uncontested, Jerry and Misha dancing, and then, of course, a contested division, Martha and Jean from Fort Walton Beach.
Aaron, as you know, has just decided to open his own studio, and he just made a comment that he has been enjoying, loving to watch the former students with their new teachers. Everyone looks wonderful. Go Team Fort Walton Beach.
That was sweet.
Very nice, Aaron. He's going to have a lot of success. You know, he's been a great teacher for many years in the Fort Walton Beach area, and then decided it was his turn to step into ownership. Very excited about that. Jack offers us, we'll go into that in a minute.
363, it is Foxtrot. 3 couples now. Our novice bronze, couples 12 and 110. And our intermediate bronze, couple 41. Heat number 363, Slow Foxtrot.
Jack's favorite, so we can also mention what his comment is, that the mindset of a competitor changes when, as we have a deadline, releases more and more coaching, pointed questions. Did I read that right?
Yes, you did.
I don't have my glasses on.
And then, of course, he says rehearse more.
Rehearse more.
More rehearsal, obviously, it's going to get
obviously.
you there quicker. And, you know, that's the beauty of Fred Astaire Dance Studios. We produce more dancers better and faster than anyone else.
Thanks, Nick. He made sure that we could see now. And isn't it interesting that this song is used and it has such a wonderful rhythm, but it came from a Disney kind of movie.
John's back out doing his foxtrot. We have Jerry back out. And I believe
and next,
Martha.
Heat number 364. It is quick step 5 couples this time. Novice bronze, couples 12 and 110. Intermediate bronze, 18, 41, and 61. Heat number is 364. Quick step.
Aaron brings up he's excited and he thinks he's going to do a great job because of the system of teaching that Fred Astaire offers. It's the best. We have another shout out. Go Jerry.
I'm wondering where Martin Lamb is, because he was trying to get on an hour early and he was all ready and excited. So Martin, are you out there?
Yeah, showered and ready to go. He told us he was all showered up. Go Wyckoff. Everybody's dancing beautifully today, getting us started in the international style with our virtual international championship. Dancing the quick step. Where else can you enjoy a Saturday morning dancing with everybody across the country?
Quick step. Next,
Nowhere.
heat number 365. It is waltz, and we should have 5 couples now. Novice bronze, couple number 12, and our newcomers bronze, couples 18 and 115, and our intermediate bronze 56 and 110. Heat number is 365 waltz.
And
Well, Martin says that his chat says that it's disabled.
it's not disabled. We're all watching. Jack Davies said Martin's probably napping. Nikita Lavalle said yay Wyckoff. Criato, if I said that correctly, I'm sorry if I didn't, says go Wyckoff. Now we got the waltz, and you're watching a novice, a newcomers, and an intermediate.
And we're very appreciative of our National Dance Council that have decided to join us for the virtual event all across the United States. Many of them are working. They're in other studios and coaching, but they drop a little note in to us every once in a while, pointing out that the students are dancing great. Fred Astaire Dance Studios, we're very fortunate to have a panel of 74 esteemed International Dance Council members.
Next we go to heat number 366. It is Tango. And we should have 6 couples now in our novice bronze, couple 12. In our newcomers bronze, couples 18 and 115. Intermediate bronze, couples 41, 56, and 110. Heat number 366, Tango.
They have that dramatic entrance.
I was just saying, they're all got the drama going.
Not only being great dancers, I think we have a few pretty good little actors out there because they are having some fun.
We have a lot
with the camera.
We have a lot. And you know, that comes from the many styles that we offer. The closed divisions, proficiency divisions, the exhibition and open material, the showcases, the novelties, the solos, the cabaret, the theatrical.
An artistic sport. We encompass both sides. The artistry of and beauty of acting and dancing and singing, and then the sport of the amount of muscles and energy and that you have to take, and stretching. And
look how many times these pro-ams are dancing in a row.
And Tango. Next I got to heat number 367. It is Viennese Waltz. 2 couples now in our novice bronze, couples 12. In our intermediate bronze, couple 41. A reminder that you can go to fredastaire.com. You can see the links for all of our live stream competition all day today. Our master class will be going on later on this afternoon at 3 o'clock with the infamous Bruno Collins. And we'll also look forward to our professional competitions. They'll be starting tonight at 5:30, along with our awards presentations for all of our multi-dance. You can go to Dance Sport Dynamics YouTube channel or fredastaire.com and copy those links. We'd like to get just as many people watching that as possible. It should be a very exciting afternoon and evening. All right, we go to heat number 367, the Viennese Waltz. 2 couples. They are there, Viennese Waltz.
We've got Jerry and Jean demonstrating their Viennese Waltz. Jerry choosing a traditional curtsy before rolling in and moving around the floor. And you notice, tell us about the costuming on here, Luann. Well, what's the difference in these costumes for the ladies that you don't see in all the other styles?
Well, I think for the international style, they are able to have their wings where it attaches at the wrist or the elbow and then to the back of their costume. Because it stays together, they're allowed to have those extra pieces. In the American style, that you might get a little tangled up.
You would definitely get tangled. I've seen it happen. I would stick to the floats in the international and stay away from it in the American style.
And the Viennese Waltz. Moving ahead, heat number 368. It is Foxtrot. And we should have 3 couples now. Our novice bronze, couple 12. And our intermediate bronze, couples 56 and 110. Heat number is 368, Slow Foxtrot.
The other thing that I noticed a lot with your international dresses, the back has a lot more stoning than the front because you stay in closed position.
Correct. So
whereas in American style, you see the front so that they really
absolutely
can decorate both sides of a costume. Hairstyling, that all is slightly different as well.
Yeah, normally you will not see the female's hair down in an international ballroom because, of course, they want to see the beauty of the neckline, the head carriage, and sometimes hair down is distracting in the international ballroom.
But can be very beautiful in the American style because of the freedom of movement and the interpretation of music. So it's nice to have both styles.
Yes, and just make sure it stays out of your face. We want to see your bright, shiny face. Jack Davies sends a shout out. Good job, Wyckoff, selling it to the camera. Oh, that's when Misha was hamming it up in the camera. Good job.
And Foxtrot next. We got a heat number 369. It is quick step. 5 couples this time. Our novice bronze 112 and our newcomers bronze couples 18, 115 and our intermediate bronze couples 56 and 110. Heat number is 369. Quick step.
Of course, we have an amateur couple out here. A little shout out to Ron and Martha showing us their quick step.
Ron and Martha just embrace every style, everything they can do. They both do solos and showcases, together, apart. They do American style,
and that
smooth
is
and
why,
rhythm, international
correct.
style.
And that's why they've progressed so quickly.
And I think the more they do it, the more they love it. They just build and build and build,
Oh, highly
as many of our
addictive.
students do.
Highly addictive. Evan Mountain sends out a little shout out. Good commentary, Luann and Steven.
Thanks, Evan.
You know, we do have a side job.
Quick step. Next, we got a heat number 370. It is waltz 5 couples this time. Our newcomers bronze 14, 12, and 110. And our intermediate bronze couples 41 and 30. Heat number is 370. Waltz.
Evan is one of our area directors. Of course, he is in Michigan. He's up in Midwest cold country like I am in Wisconsin. Thanks for the compliment. Here's a fun fact about Ron from Aaron. He loves a costume. He's never afraid to sparkle.
That is true.
I know, man after my own heart. Well, if you think about it, the costumes back in our day when we first started for the men were very colorful, and we wore every kind of bead and rhinestone there was.
Sure did. Yeah.
Then they got more basic, and they went back to the basic black. Now it's a new trend. Now they're bringing out all of the trims again.
Oh, I remember the raindrop fabric, and
Oh, yeah.
not comfortable, but it was
And
beautiful.
next, we got a heat 371. It is tango. 4 couples, and our newcomers bronze, they are 14, 12, and 110. And our intermediate bronze couple 30. Heat number is 371. Tango.
Number 12, making sure that the judges see their number. Marilyn, Elizabeth, and Joe watching the laptops in front of them as well as the big screen.
The big screen is there, but sometimes you like to get even closer, so everybody has their laptops and they watch the dancers on that as well. Because the big screens are kind of far away, and if you're like me who has to wear glasses to read but not to look far, it's much easier when you have that.
It's a beautiful setup. We have a great setup. We should show behind the scenes with everyone that's working, all the technical aspects. We get to sit in the front and just kind of talk, but there's so many people that are working to make this such a successful event. Martin has joined us now.
And tango.
Oh,
Next, we got a heat
good
372. It is
afternoon.
Viennese waltz. So 1 couple now from Wycroft, New Jersey. Couple number 12, Jerry and Misha. And a reminder to anyone who is watching, if you're taking a look at our judging panel, sometimes you'll see them looking down at their laptops, iPads, electronic devices. That's so that they can get a good close-up view as the screen is far away, and that gives them the overall view. But when you see them looking at their screens, they're getting a very close view, close-up of footwork, frame, position and hold, all of that kind of good stuff. So here we go. Heat number is 372, Viennese waltz.
Martin Lamb has joined us. He says, good afternoon, beautiful Fads family. Now, Martin was a 10 dancer. He was a world 10 dance champion, so he danced all of the 5 international ballroom as well as the 5 international Latin.
We'll get him to make some comments on what he's seeing, what he enjoys, his favorite dance, why. As we're working through our afternoon with our international division. Couple number 12 demonstrating the Viennese waltz. Makes it look so effortless.
Next we go to heat number 373. It is Foxtrot. 3 couples now. Newcomers bronze, couples 12 and 10. And our intermediate bronze, couple 30. Heat number is 373. Slow Foxtrot.
So Nicholas Plant reminding us that Mr. Martin Lamb was one of our John Monty Award recipients. And then Martin said, a good form from the student. That's a compliment coming from someone who has won such a high level of championships in this division.
Style, correct. So now we're watching Jerry and Misha, John and Jill, and Annabelle and Alexi, showing that smooth transition from foot to foot. Nice long steps. And remember, one of the things that's really important for Foxtrot is movement. We want to see movement in the Foxtrot. We want good posture. We want good balance. We want to also highlight the movement and the power.
And Foxtrot. Next we go to heat 374. It is quick step, 5 couples this time. Newcomers bronze, 14, 12, and 110. And our intermediate bronze, couples 41 and 30. Heat number is 374, quick step.
Martin said he really likes to see it when you have a great, consistent frame, something he watches for.
So, for example, he doesn't want to see the elbows drop. He doesn't want to see the top line shrink. He wants to keep a nice, big, beautiful martini glass-like top line. Arms being held up by each individual. You've got Gene out there. You've got Gina, Jerry, John, Annabelle, all doing their interpretation of the quick step.
Next, we go to heat 375. It is waltz, 4 couples this time. And in our newcomers bronze, couples 12, 56, and 110. And our open division, couple 106. Heat number 375, waltz.
Martin, we're going to ask you what your favorite dance is in this division. Jack and Aaron.
And why?
Have already answered theirs. And so we're going to ask you to join in on the comment and let us know what's your favorite dance in this division and why. Well, we're talking costumes. The gentleman's costume is different as well from this style to the other American style.
They have an option. However, the traditional, of course, is the tux, the tails. Martin's favorite dance is I loved tango. And why?
And
beautiful
waltz.
job.
Moving ahead to heat 376, it is tango. 4 couples now, newcomers bronze, 12 and 56. And our open division, couples 106 and 110. Heat number is 376, tango.
We've got a new person on the screens now. Dan and Daniela from Venice have joined our ballroom competition. Martin likes the tango because of the great energy and dynamic change. So the quick change of tempo, timing, and of course a quick change of direction, which in these days is like unbelievable to watch, the quality that is now being produced by our professionals and our students.
So Jack has offered a question here: tails with a white tie or black tie?
I think if you're going to wear tails, you need to do the white tie. And Nick says, no question about it.
And tango next. We got a heat 377. It is Viennese Waltz, and we should have two couples now. First in our newcomers division, couple number 12, and our open division, couple 106. Heat number is 377, Viennese Waltz.
Well, let's go back to that tie question. And I'm going to ask Jack and Martin to give us their comment. All of you agree that the white tie is the choice, but why?
I think my opinion, I think it has a cleaner look, and I think it also allows the neck to look longer.
I would have said that. If you think about it, it doesn't have a cut in the line.
Let's see what these other experts say. You know, when I wore the tails, it was always white tie.
But
Always.
was it because that was the style and everybody
It was the style, and
requested it?
that's what they told me. You're going to wear a white tie. I said, okay.
But, you know, we have some renegades out there. They may want to wear a red tie, a blue tie, something like that. But why the white tie?
Number 378, it is Watusi. And we should have four couples now. And our newcomers bronze, they are 12, 56, and 110. And in our open division, couple number 106, heat number is 378, slow foxtrot.
So Jack said cleaner line, very formal look. So he thinks the white tie. And then Martin said Bill Irvine always said no white tie, no champion. Wow. There you go. White tie has it.
And Jack says self tie, of course, no clip ones. Well, I never was able to tie. I had one that clipped in the back.
You know, that's one of those things that's just not taught these days. Young gentlemen need to learn how to tie ties and bow ties, different things.
Everybody says go on YouTube, you can learn. That's very hard to be looking at YouTube and trying to figure it out. I haven't achieved that yet.
Velcro.
They were Velcro ones too.
Yep.
And foxtrot next. We got a heat number 379. And it is quick step. Four couples now. Newcomers division 12, 56, 110. And our open division, couple 106. Heat number is 379. Quick step.
So, Jack and Martin, when you're judging, what is it that you want to see from the quick step?
We could have a master class on tie tying for the gentleman. That was a Nicholas Plant suggestion. We're waiting to hear from Martin and Jack on the quick step, the things that they like to see when they're judging.
And Jack is asking, with your shoes, are they tie or Velcro?
Ooh, I would say tie for me.
Tie, absolutely.
You know, nothing like a good tight shoe. You don't want them to be flopping around.
And thank you, couples. Next, I got a heat number 380. It is Waltz, three couples now. Newcomers division 12 and 30 in our open bronze. Couple number 106, heat number 380, Waltz.
Now demonstrating the beautiful waltz, which is a perfect dance to show off your ability to have beautiful balance. We can't. Can you scroll that, Nick, for us? Both the guys have written back. We just can't see it right now. Okay, here we go.
There we go.
A little bit more, a little bit more.
There we go.
Okay.
And waltz. Next we go to heat 381. It is tango. And we should have our three couples on the floor. Heat number is 381, tango.
Martin writes flow and no breakup in promenade. Jack writes two people moving together effortlessly, having fun, enjoying the music. That's what they like to see in the quick step. Martha is on. She's one of the competitors out of the Fort Walton area, a seasoned competitor at that. Martin is saying swing and sway.
Ladies dancing a beautiful job in this tango.
And there's a perfect example of somebody
and
doing
tango. Next we go to heat 382. It is Viennese waltz. Two couples this time. Newcomers division, couple 12, and our open ballroom division, couple 106. Heat number 382, Viennese waltz.
That was a perfect example on that last heat. Oh, even on this one. Jerry, in the light blue dress, danced a lot of American style yesterday. And today she's very active in the ballroom.
And you can see it on her face how much she loves dancing.
Oh, absolutely.
She has smiled from the beginning when it first round all the way through. And, you know, we had talked about stamina and how dancers have great stamina, but it's because of all the rehearsals and practice and competitions.
Heat after heat after heat after heat. Holding her top line very consistent, which is very, very important, especially not to show that you're tired towards the end or it starts to get stiff and heavy. Great job.
And Viennese waltz.
To
Next,
both Dan
heat
and
number
Jerry.
383. It is foxtrot. And we should have three couples once again in our newcomers division, 1230. And in our open division, couple number 106. Heat number is 383, slow foxtrot.
We've got Jerry, Annabelle, and Dan out there dancing. Annabelle has been pretty busy dancing in a multitude of styles throughout this virtual competition as well.
And very animated as well.
Oh my gosh,
she has great
sparkles like a
characteristics.
star. I love watching her dance. There's nothing better than watching somebody dance that really enjoys it and is not afraid to show their passion. You just, it's like, not only are they happy, but now they're making you feel happy because you're watching happy.
Absolutely. Even if they're out socially dancing, something about it, just smiling and just inviting to watch them dance. The judges love that as well.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, before you even start with the music and everything, what kind of presence do you have when you're walking on the floor?
Correct.
And moving ahead, heat number 384, it is quick step, three couples. In newcomers division, 12 and 30. Open division, couple 106. Heat 384 is quick step.
You know, we talk about Fred Astaire Dance Studios, and we pride ourselves on bringing so much education to the consumer about many forms of dance and competing and just self-awareness, that personality and getting out there and learning to perform, that's all part of it. Whether you're out competing or if you're on the floor socially dancing at a wedding or wherever, we're going to help you achieve that extra presence out there where people are going to say, where did you learn to dance like that?
Absolutely. I can't tell you in my career, which has been long, how many students have come to me and said that their friends and family say, what's going on with you? What's happened to you? There's a change.
Life changes. Yeah, life changes.
You're totally, you're like happy all the time.
And a quick step. All right, we move now into our multi-dance events. We go to heat number 385. We'll start in our bronze closed ballroom championship. And in our A division from Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, couple number 18, Gina and Eugene. From Paradise Valley, Arizona, couple number 30, Annabelle and Alexi. From Venice, Florida, couple 106, Dan and Daniela. And from Stuart, Florida, couple 110, John and Jill. From Fort Walton Beach, Florida, in our amateur couple division, couple 115, Ron Ripley and Martha Keller. Heat number is 385, our bronze ballroom championship. Competitors, your first dance, waltz.
So Martin says we see body language first with expression. And Jack adds in, amen, enjoy it, or don't do it. I don't know that I've ever met anybody that didn't like to dance.
Me neither.
So I think everybody's enjoying it because I don't think I've ever run into...
If I have to be honest, there was one woman. Now, I don't know if that was really, it might have been she just felt it was too difficult, but she says, I don't like this dancing. But that's one out of thousands and thousands in 44 years. So everybody loves to dance. There's no better product in the world. It's such a feel-good thing.
And waltz. Well done. Thank you, dancers. All right, competitors, find your places. Your second dance, tango.
Now they're doing the championships, which of course is multi-dance. So the judges will of course score each person in each dance, and then they'll all be tabulated through the computers with our scrutineer, Miss Angie, and that will spit out the winners.
So we use the skating system?
Correct.
And so it's really important to get as high of marks in a multitude of dances. So that's why it's important to learn more than one dance.
Absolutely. But you know, basic fundamentals and technique, good posture, good dance position, all of these things are universal for all of the dances. Of course, the material that you dance, timing that you use is different, but good footwork is good footwork, good frame is good frame.
And tango. Thank you, couples. One more dance now in this bronze ballroom championship. Competitors, your third dance, quick step.
So we're finishing this multi-dance championship up with a quick step for contestants. 5. Sorry, excuse me. Judges have got a big job here watching. Everybody's dancing really well.
But our judges are so highly skilled and able to sum up what's going on with each person's dancing very quickly. You know, a lot of times you'll see sometimes judges will have their marks in very quickly.
And a quick step. Oh, well done. Thank you, dancers. All right, next we go to heat number 386. Heat 386, and we'll start in our bronze ballroom championship from Wycroft, New Jersey, couple number 12, Jerry and Misha. From Fort Walton Beach, Florida, couple 41, Martha and Oleg. From Paradise Valley, Arizona, couple 56, Annabelle and Igor. From Fort Walton Beach, Florida, couple 115, Ron and Sophia. From Stuart, Florida, couple 110, John and Jill. In our silver ballroom championship from Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, couple number 18, Gina and Eugene. All right, heat number is 386, our bronze and silver ballroom championship. Your first dance, waltz.
You will see a difference in the levels of bronze and silver, as well as when entering a multi-dance division. In bronze, you compete in 3 dances, and when you move up into silver, you then compete in 4 dances. And then when you compete in open, you do all 5. So that would be the waltz, the tango, the Viennese waltz, foxtrot, and quick step. And I love the way they all of the styles have a very fast dance for the last one. And that's just to say, hey, you better have energy, you better have your stamina. And as you can see by all of our students who've been dancing today already for an hour, I mean, they don't look tired.
And the waltz. Thank you, couples. All right, competitors, and your second dance is tango.
And most of these students have prepared last year to get ready and then started their year off with a competition, so they set the bar high. I think that would have a lot to do with keeping on track with your goals through the holidays and not dropping the ball. You know, so easy to just say, oh, it's the holidays, I'm just going to take a little time off. But when you set those goals out there, it gives you something to achieve, so you can work through the holidays and keep moving forward in your dancing. And just like anything, the more you do it, the better you get. That's why it's so important as well to bring coaches in, and they have these expert eyes that they've worked on for their whole careers to be able to help people.
And we'll ask our bronze ballroom championship competitors if you could stand by for one dance. We'll bring you back here after the foxtrot. So we just need Gina and Eugene from Pleasant Prairie. There you go, just Gene and Eugene from Pleasant Prairie. And your next dance, Misha, Jerry, we don't need you for this dance. You can just stand by for one dance. We'll bring you right back after this. I know, Jerry. I know. It'll be okay. All right,
they are having a really good time.
Your next dance, slow foxtrot.
Aaron is doing a shout out. Let's go Fort Walton, Venice. Martin, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. The first impression. And Jack says, great to see so many competitors dancing well. Everyone needs to go to Boston. Amen. Everybody needs to be at our first live in-person national event.
And the first time in Boston.
And the first time in Boston, yeah. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be very exciting.
It's always. And, you know, I got to tell you, anytime we go to an event and we have a venue for the first time, they really work hard to make it special because obviously they want the business. So we encourage everybody to come out. Remember, you're going to be getting all those points. See all your friends from around the country. We're going to go to the East Coast. We have many studios on the East Coast, so I'm sure it's going to be very busy.
And they've put the challenge out. They have invited everybody. They said they're going to be there in huge numbers. They want to see every state represented, so we'll see.
And the foxtrot. Thank you, competitors. All right, we'll bring back our bronze ballroom championship couples. Thank you very much. All right, competitors, and quick step.
Lucky, 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 lucky day. Lucky, 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 lucky day.
final dance.
You know, sometimes these faster dances can be even more difficult because you have to make them look
Absolutely.
easy, but you're moving with,
Absolutely.
you know, energy across the floor.
Martin says they all are looking great. That's nice coming from a 10-dance world champion.
Martin travels around like Jack does, all around the United States coaching as well. So
And a quick step. Well done. Thank you, couples. And we go to our final multi-dance championship and scholarship heat in our ballroom section. We go to heat number 587 in our bronze ballroom scholarship from Fort Walton Beach, Florida, couple 41, Martha and Oleg. And in our open ballroom scholarship from Ahwatukee, Arizona, couple 22, Stacy and Matus. And a reminder that all of our multi-dance championship and scholarship awards will be this evening from 5:30 to 8. From 5:30 to 8 tonight, we will be presenting all of our multi-dance championship and scholarship awards, along with our Showcase Novelty Showcase Awards, our Top Student, Top Teacher, and Top Studio Awards. That'll be during our professional events tonight, 5:30 to 8. All right, competitors, heat 587, your first dance, waltz.
So Jack, one of our council
Ahwatukee,
members
are you here? Stacy and Matus.
and examiners, he recommends 2 sessions a day, 5 days a week, and 7 competitions a year to maximize your growth.
That's a nice plan.
We have a couple of shout outs. Everybody's saying they can't wait till CCDC in Boston. Looking forward to seeing everyone there. It's going to be fantastic. What's really great is being able to see your friends from across the country when we all gather
And
together.
how many bonds and how many friendships have been created through the community of ballroom dancing at Fred Astaire Dance Studios, because the students, I watch them intermingle from coast to coast, different people, and everybody is so supportive. Everybody cheers on everybody. Even though they're competing against one another, they're there for each other, helping
Right.
each other. Zip this dress up, fix my tanner. Oh my God.
And a waltz. Very nice, thank you. All right, and your second dance is tango.
Of course, you're watching Martha with her teacher Oleg demonstrating her international ballroom 5 dances. Onto the tango right now. You'll notice the sharp change of directions and the staccato movement. And this is like a brand new partnership, so they're doing really quite well. But that's the beauty of the system.
That's what I was just going to bring up to you, is that the way Fred Astaire's markets and puts together their programs, doesn't matter what instructor you have at the moment.
Absolutely.
Oleg is brand new with Martha as an instructor, because Aaron, of course, we've talked about him graduating and moving on as to open his own studio. Oleg took over, and they haven't missed a beat.
Correct. Picked up right where Aaron left off.
And tango. Very nice. Thank you, Martha. Thank you, Oleg. All right. And your third dance is quick step.
Want to remind everybody to like and subscribe to the Dance Sport Dynamics channel. Mr. Nicholas Plant doing a great job for the company, always with our technical things. When he's trying to explain it to us, we just look at him with a glaze over.
Way out of my pay raise.
We just
Way
kind of
out.
glaze over, nodding our heads. So, thank goodness for Nick and Alex and the gentlemen that keep us up and running.
The
and doing
youngins.
great.
Here's Martha doing her quick step. creating a nice top line while moving quickly across the floor, hence
And
the quick step.
Quick step. Well done. Thank you, Martha. Thank you, Alec. And thank you, judges. And we will come back here in about 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Let's come back at 2:20. 2:20, and we'll start with our International Latin Divisions Heat 388. We are working on some technical issues with our open ballroom scholarship. We may run that right at 2:20, but we'll take a break until then, allow everyone to get changed, get ready for our Latin divisions. And again, a reminder about our awards for our multi-dance championships and scholarships. We will be presenting those awards this evening from 5:30 to 8, and we'll be presenting those in between our professional events. Take a break. We'll come back at 2:20. Thank you.
All right, you've been watching the 2023 Fred Astaire Virtual Dance Competition. This is session 6 of the Pro-Am Ballroom and Latin Division. We have one Ballroom Division left and then moving right into Latin. And we've been joined by Stephen Knight and Luann Pulliam from the Fred Astaire Dance Studios. Those have been our commentators for the Ballroom session. Joining us in the live chat were Martin Lamb and Jack Davey from the Fred Astaire Dance Council. And if you haven't done so already, please hit that like and subscribe button. That helps out the channel a lot. Our goal with Danceport Dynamics is to bring ballroom dancing around the country. Try to go live a couple times a month. Tonight we will have the professional divisions. And I just heard Tad say at 5, but I thought it started at a different time.
Yeah, she doesn't dance immediately following work. We just finished 387 like 2 minutes ago, so we haven't jumped into Latin yet, so she should have time to change. You're welcome. Not a problem. Okay, thank you.
Oh, it's scheduled at 5:30 p.m. There we go. Unless that changed, I will look into that. Yes, I just got confirmation, 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Well, the pros. Nikita says, Wyckoff did amazing. Go, Jerry. We'll go over the streaming schedule for the next couple of weeks. For Danceport Dynamics, we will be in Tucson, Arizona for the Arizona Grand Championship. That's going to be on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th of February. And 3rd and 4th, I think, is actually when we're going to be streaming from that event. And then we'll be in Wisconsin on the 23rd, 24th, and 25th of February for the Winter Ball. That's a regional competition for the state of Wisconsin. Moving into March 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, we'll be in Houston for the Texas Grand Championships. That is a regional competition for the state of Texas. And we'll be streaming live on all 3 nights, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 2nd through the 4th. And then Chicago will be their Freddie Ball, another regional competition for the state of Illinois. That's on the 9th, 10th, and 11th of March. March 17th, 18th, and 19th will be the Winter Classic, which is a regional competition for Indiana. And then we have a couple events at the end of March were kind of interesting. The 24th and 25th will be back in Wisconsin for their Dance Fantasy. That's a stage show that the studios there put on. It has both a professional and a pro-am portion of that. And then the very next weekend on April 1st will be in Atlanta for the exact same thing for the state of Atlanta. And they were talking about cross-country dance championships earlier. We will be streaming that live as well. I believe the dates for that are going to be the 12th, 13th, 14th, and possibly the 15th. The 15th is debatable, but that will be the cross-country. We'll bring you all the professional divisions. And then finishing off April 21st and 22nd, we'll be in Arizona for another stage show for the state of Arizona. So that's our streaming schedule for the next couple of months. Look forward to seeing you there. Again, if you haven't done so already, please hit that like and subscribe button. The easiest way for you to help the channel out is by hitting subscribe, leaving a comment in the comment section, joining the live chat. All of those things help us out, and we greatly appreciate that. I was also told that you will receive good luck if you hit both the like button and the subscribe button at the same time. Got that from the Dalai Lama, so there we go. We have about a 10-minute break. In that time, I'm going to do a little commercial break here. Life's better when you dance, anytime and anywhere. It's a platform where you can learn how to dance. Start your free 7-day trial today. Go to www.lifesbetterwhenyoudance.com. Enter the promo code VIC2023. And you'll get 50% off your first 3 months with that promo code VIC. That's Victor Indigo Charlie 2023 or Virtual International Championship. See what they did there? 2023. It's a great platform. All kinds of different lectures that you can hear. You may hear a dog in the background. It's a dog. That's all I'm going to say about that. Anyway, Life's Better When You Dance. Check that out. And the other is the online trophy system. There it is. Access your curriculum anywhere, anytime with the Fred Astaire online trophy system. It's a convenient 24/7 access from your student dashboard, created just for you by FAD's dance experts. Ask your instructor for details, or like I said, go into your student dashboard. You have access to any of the curricula. I think that's a proper way of saying it. Wherever you are, streaming live with the online trophy system. We don't have any special codes for that, unfortunately. I tried to get one, but I was not successful. So it's a good platform nonetheless. We'll be starting back again in 7 minutes. Those of you watching, if you're watching the restream when we're no longer live, obviously you won't be able to do the live chat, but you could leave comments in the comment section. That would be helpful. But those of you watching in the live, if you are interested in joining the conversation, you have to log into YouTube. YouTube is owned by Google, so if you see a little circle in the upper right-hand corner, it should have an avatar of yourself, a little picture of yourself, or if you have a Google account, or it may have just a letter for like your name. If it doesn't have either one of those things, if it just shows a little person silhouette, that means you're not logged into YouTube, and you just have to click on that circle, log in, and then you can be part of the conversation. You can send in questions, comments. We have some dance council members, both here live as well as across the nation. We got one in Chicago, one in Florida. At least on today. We had some people on from California yesterday and New Jersey. All right, so we will be going back to do Heat 287. There was a technical issue with one of the studios. That's what we're going to start with, and then we're going to move right into the Latin portion of today's schedule. You may have heard Bruno is going to be doing a masterclass at 4 p.m. That's actually only for the people involved in the event, so we will not stream that, so we'll take a break then. But we'll be back live at 5:30, bringing you all the professional divisions as well as the awards for all the championship divisions that were danced over the last 4 days. Our music is being brought to you by Neff Fisher. He's our music director, and he's been doing a great job the last 4 days. He's based out of California. And he came out to the Sunshine State to bring the hits. So if you like the music you've been hearing, that's Neff Fisher. If you don't, the email is tadjoy@fredastaire.com. I was kidding. It's a lovely day here in Fort Walton Beach. We're streaming live from the Island Resort. We're not too far from a Air Force base. In the morning, I hear some I don't know how to describe it, bombs going off. That's what it is. So I asked, hey, what's that sound? It kind of sounds like bombs going off. It's bombs going off. Oh, okay. So are we safe? Oh, yeah, it's fine. Happens all the time. Okay. They know not to hit the hotel, right? Yep. All right. All good. I haven't gotten any comments on the video screen. In the years past, we had a much smaller view of the dancers on the live stream. I talked to the graphic designer, and she and I worked together to get a smaller frame around the video there, so we just have the titles across the top, which was allowing me to then increase the size of the dancers. So we haven't got any complaints this year, so that's good. Hopefully you guys are liking that better than we've done in the previous years. That's one of the things we heard in the comments. We do read the comments, so if you have questions, comments, concerns, please put them in the comment section. I do read them all, and if they're worthwhile, I will make them happen.
All right, we're coming back now to finish out Heat 387. This will be our Open Ballroom Scholarship, and we'll welcome our judging panel back up to the dais, please. Mr. Joe Travato, Miss Marilyn Benitez, Miss Elizabeth Joy, as we go to Heat 387, our Open Ballroom Scholarship from Ahwatukee, couple number 22, Stacy and Matus. And your first dance is Waltz.
And there we have Stacy demonstrating the waltz for us. Beautifully, I may add. From Ahwatukee in Arizona, one of our Arizona studios. Showing a beautiful top line. I want to invite everybody out there to visit us on Dance Sport Dynamics. Share your comments. We're only accepting positive comments.
And waltz. Thank you, Stacy. All right, and next we go to your second dance, tango.
The Fred Astaire Dance Studios are international virtual competition championship. It is part of the World Cup series where our students and our professionals receive points for all of the dancing. And in Boston, at our national competition, our first live one for this year, we will be awarding last year's top World Cup Series winners. Over 75 people will be recognized in honor of our 75th anniversary. Welcome back.
And how's Miss Stacy doing?
And tango. All right, places for your third dance. Viennese waltz.
Where have you been? She's dancing beautifully today. All three dances so far have been phenomenal.
And she's dancing at the open level.
You know, traditionally, Viennese waltz we would see at weddings, mainly at weddings, but now it's a very popular dance. People love the Viennese waltz, and there's so much music out there that has the Viennese waltz tempo.
Even the modern day music.
Yes. A lot of praise and worship music.
Yes.
And Viennese waltz.
Great job.
Two more dances left now in this open ballroom scholarship. And your fourth dance.
Scary.
Low foxtrot.
We're watching the slow foxtrot in the open
Beautiful
category.
line. Some beautiful shapes. Retaining her position on the gentleman's right side.
Beautiful job.
And foxtrot.
Yes.
One more dance now in our open ballroom scholarship from Ahwatukee, couple 222s, Stacy and Matus. One more dance and quick step.
I believe Arizona is our next international or interregional competition coming up. Good connection through the center, which is essential in ballroom. Nice comment from Mr. Martin Lamb himself. Get to see a little more fun with the open quick step. Now, this dance definitely is a great cardio dance.
Oh, absolutely. Lots of fancy footwork here.
And a quick step.
Beautiful job,
thank you,
Stacy.
Awatuki. Thank you, Stacy.
Gorgeous.
And Matus. All right, judges, we go now to our Latin division. Our single dance events, we go to Heat 388. And in our intermediate bronze closed Latin Samba from Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, couple 62, Michelle and Kirill. Heat number is 388, Samba.
So we're in the international style, but changing to the Latin division.
Which consists of cha-cha, samba, rumba, paso doble, and jive.
See them getting started with that knee action, the pulsing action in the samba. Just another demonstration of how ballroom dancing works every muscle in your body.
Absolutely.
Each dance has something where you might isolate a muscle group, but everything is working at the same time.
Michelle doing a good job with her samba.
Dancing with a very popular instructor, highly trained.
And Samba. Moving ahead to heat number 389, it is Rumba. And we should have two couples now in our intermediate bronze. They are 41 and 31. Heat number is 389, Rumba.
Now, I think if I had to pick a dance in the international Latin, rumba would be my dance.
I love rumba, but you know what? I love cha-cha, samba, and rumba in the Latin. Those would be my favorites. And I do love rumba because it shows the silhouette of the body so beautifully. And you've got Annabelle out there who just got done doing the ballroom. And then we've got Miss Jean out there dancing with Oleg.
I think I like the rumba. I love all the dances, but rumba because you get to see the beautiful body in great lines, great footwork, and the romance part of it. Sexy.
And Rumba. Next, we got heat number 390. It is Cha-Cha. And one couple once again from Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. Couple 62, Michelle and Kirill. Heat number 390, Cha-Cha.
Aaron's giving a shout out. Go Jean Wu. We're now going to watch Michelle do her cha-cha. In the International Latin, you're going to see a quicker straightening action of the legs. They're going to arrive on a straight leg opposed to our American style, which arrives on a bent leg. Don't forget about our master class that's happening with Mr. Bruno Collins at 4 p.m. Central Time. He'll be doing a class on form, which will be a wide scope and will cover many styles of dancing.
That's only available for the people that have pre-registered. That won't be live streamed.
And that is only available for the pre-registered people. That will not be live streamed.
And next we got a heat 391. It is Samba, our same couple on the floor. Heat number 391, Samba.
Nick, if someone was interested in participating in the class, could they still register? Is there time to still register?
Unfortunately, no. The registration ended, I think, yesterday, Jessica told me.
Michelle doing her samba.
Although I'll add this, we will be recording it, and it'll probably be available on the Life's Better When You Dance application.
Let's talk about Life's Better When You Dance for a tad. It's a great platform.
Great platform.
Many levels of dance.
Many levels, many styles.
For minimal
Exercises,
cost.
stretches. I mean, you name it, it's on Life's Better When You Dance. And there is...
And next we got a heat number 392. It is Rumba. 3 couples this time. And our intermediate bronze, they are 41, 62, and 30. Heat number is 392. Rumba.
So, Mr. Plant has given us the brochure up there, and it says, start your 7-day free trial today. Life's better when you dance, anytime, anywhere. Take your dancing with you. If you're vacationing, you can pull the app up and pick a teacher you want to work with. Take a class that you want to take.
Absolutely.
There's a special promo code. Get 50% off your first 3 months with the promo code VIC 2023. That's Victor Indigo Charlie 2023 at www.lifesbetterwhenyoudance.com.
That's awesome. 3 months. That's fantastic.
That's a nice little savings. And, you know, these platforms that we have at Fred Astaire Dance Studios are all designed to make you a better dancer faster. And that's the beauty and the level of service that Fred Astaire puts out there to the students. And there is so much information on there.
And Rumba. Next we go to Heat 393. It is Paso Doble. And we welcome in our intermediate bronze from Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, couple 62, Michelle and Kirill. Heat number 393, Paso Doble.
We have Mr. Jack Davey. Love International Rumba. Shows the ladies' legs and feet. I agree totally. And Martin added, don't be afraid to do both American rhythm and international Latin. The mechanics of the body is exactly the same, just that we want to transfer the weight, just that we transfer weight at different times. So little tips for you there, not to be selecting just one. You can do it all. If you can dance one style, you can dance the other style as well.
If you could dance one dance, you could dance 15 dances.
And you never know what dance is going to be your dance.
Correct.
When I started, did not like mambo at all. And that ended up being the dance to help me get to the championship and ended up loving it. How about you?
Mambo was tricky for me because in the beginning I couldn't hear it.
And next we got a heat number 394. It is Jive, our same couple on the floor. Heat number is 394, Jive.
It's another good reason to use Life's Better When You Dance. Some of those dances that you might not have in your program right now, you could take and learn a little bit about in the privacy of your own home. And right now we're offering a 7-day free trial, or as Nick shared with us, there is a 50% off for a 3-month special.
Period, right.
If you use the promo code VIC 2023.
Keep your comments coming in. Keep your questions. Just log on to Dance Sport Dynamics on YouTube.
And a Jive. And next we got a heat number 395. It is Cha-Cha. Same couple on the floor in our intermediate bronze, heat 395, Cha-Cha.
Getting her a little drink of water before she gets ready to start her cha-cha.
Yeah, because I believe Michelle is doing like 25 in a row. So that's going to show her endurance, her stamina. Michelle works very hard on her lessons. She takes private lessons, she takes class lessons, she takes coaching lessons, and of course she participates in a lot of events. She was just at our first interregional last week in LA, as was Renee, who's from Fort Walton Beach. She's been dancing this weekend as well, so they're gathering up lots of points early in the game for the World Cup Series.
Let's talk about group classes. What are group classes really designed to do for a person?
And cha-cha. And next we go to heat number 396. It is samba. In our same couple in our intermediate bronze. Heat number is 396, samba.
I think the biggest thing for our group classes is to build confidence. Because I can't tell you how many times I would be teaching and the female, for example, would be doing an underarm turn and hanging on for dear life. And then I would say, okay, now we're going to do the same turn, but you're going to do it without holding on to me. And they would produce well-balanced, beautiful turns. So the classes enable you to dance on your own a lot of times and dance and learn the figures and have, of course, that extra time spent on learning the figures so you have even a better awareness of exactly where foot placement. But confidence and balance, good posture. Plus, it's with a group, so it's fun.
Yep. True. So Martin adds in, on a serious note, how easy is it for a studio
samba.
to set up this
Next,
virtual
we got
event?
Heat number 397. It is rumba. And we should have two couples now in our intermediate bronze. They are couples 41 and 62. Heat number is 397, rumba.
For the studios, it's not that difficult at all because they they just have to have as many cameras as people that are going to be out on the floor, which is a very minimal investment. And then, of course, there's a rehearsal that goes along, a tech rehearsal that goes along before it. So it's really pretty simple. And
Well, now that this is our third year, Fred Astaire's has really developed a great system in place to where it makes it easy to do. And Nick and Alex and all the technical employees that have brought this forward for us have helped the
Correct.
studios really
Correct.
embrace it and learn how to do it quickly.
And Jack writes, love virtual competitions. Where else can you watch beautiful dancing and a college basketball at the same time? This is true.
Very true.
And Martin says, group lessons are less stressful.
Good point. Good point.
And rumba. Next, you got a heat number 398. It is Paso Doble. And in our intermediate bronze close, couple number 62, Michelle and Kirill. Heat number is 398, Paso Doble.
Of course, we have the dance, Paso Doble, the bullfighter, and the cape.
We talked about this the other day a little bit when we were dancing nightclub. We love to see how the woman portrays the cape while the man the matador. Doing a great job with the Paso Doble.
And Paso Doble. Moving ahead, heat 399. It is Jive. Heat number is 399, Jive.
I knew Kirill was going to go in the camera.
They have enjoyed that the most, I think. So Martin's reminding us there's no hip action in Paso.
Michelle doing her jive.
So Martin, why don't you and Jack give us some tips on jive? Always little toe tappers.
Oh, yeah, this is good music.
Doing a great job.
Accumulating those points for the World Cup Series.
And a Jive. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Kirill. And again, just a reminder, we have coming up a master class taught by one of our illustrious dance board members, Mr. Bruno Collins. We'll be teaching a fabulous master class here starting in just a few minutes. And don't forget all of our multi-dance championship and scholarship awards. They'll be handed out tonight during our professional divisions between 5:30 and 8 p.m. tonight. We'll be mixing those in with our professional events, along with our top showcase, novelty, and solo awards, along with our top student and studio and teacher awards. All right, ready to continue on now. Heat 400, it is Cha-Cha. And we have in our full bronze now, couple number 62, Michelle and Kirill. Heat number 400, Cha-Cha.
Cha-Cha, another great dance in our international Latin.
And this is a flirty one.
Oh,
Cha-Cha
very,
is
yes.
very flirtatious. Again, showing the silhouettes of the bodies. Quick foot movements, sharp turns.
You know, with the way Fred Astaire teaches with the interrelated system where one dance you can do, let's say underarm turn or fifth position breaks, all through all the dances. The thing that makes them all different is if you bring the character of each dance out individually.
The individual storyline.
Right. So with all of the Latin and rhythm dances, there's a story. And like you said, Cha-Chas are flirtatious, flirty, and teasy kind of dance. It's always nice to see that. And you want to have that personality while you're dancing it.
And Cha-Cha. Thank you, couple. And we go down to Heat 401. It is Samba. Again, our same couple in our full bronze. And just a clarifying statement, our master class will be at 4 o'clock. Master class will be at 4 o'clock. That's when that is happening. All right, Heat 401, Samba.
Moving on to the Samba, our Brazilian fun dance.
With lots of knee action.
And
Pulsing.
fabulous music.
Martin adds energy, energy, energy. That's what he's looking for.
That's from the jive.
For the jive, it's the last dance, so you want to show
Yep.
that you have stamina. Jack Davey says that's where you see who's in shape on that last dance if you keep your energy up. Fifth dance shows who's in shape. Well, and of
Mambo in
course-
the American rhythm, quick step in the ballroom, Beanies waltz in the American style, smooth, and jive, of course, in the international Latin. Kirill is killing me. He has to get his face in that camera. Look at
It's also a great way to stay in shape.
And,
Oh, absolutely.
Samba. And next we'll be going to Heat number 402. It is Rumba. And we should have two couples now in our full bronze. They are couple 62 and couple 30. And I was also reminded that 4 o'clock Central Time is our master class. That would be 5 o'clock Eastern Time, 4 o'clock Central Time, 3 o'clock Mountain Time, 2 o'clock Pacific Time. And for any of our studios listening in Dubai, you can lay in bed and have some popcorn and watch the class. All right, here we go. Heat number is 402, Rumba.
welcoming
And
back.
judges, please add separate event, couple number 61, separate event.
Welcoming back Miss Annabelle and Miss Jean, demonstrating their Roomba. And of course, Michelle.
Just going to give a shout out to Tad, one of the best MCs in the country at our competitions.
Also, him and his wife, directors of the World Cup Series.
We have Stanley joining in. Martin asked if Stephen could do the class on
And
Jive.
Rumba. Samba. Next, we go to heat number 403. It is Paso Doble. One couple now from Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. Couple number 62, Michelle and Kirill. Heat number is 403, Paso Doble.
Martin, only if there's an oxygen tank on hand.
And then we have Stanley McCullough, another one of our International Dance Council members. He said he agrees with Jack. Where else can you watch fans, virtual competition, and be at a wedding at the same time? Loving it. The competitors and the competition looks great. Then, of course, Bruno said, is there a difference between American samba and international samba?
Not really.
I don't think so.
One is just more rhythmical to the bottom.
You've got two American people here, so we have to be careful, very PC the way we answer this, because personally speaking, I like the American samba.
And Paso Doble. Moving ahead, heat 404, it is Jive. Again, our same couple in our full bronze division. Heat number is 404, Jive.
We have Jack asking or letting us know that the men competitors show their numbers more than the smile because they want those judges to be marking them.
Michelle showing her stamina and the jive.
Well, she's been going straight through 25, 26 dances
In a
straight
row,
through.
Yes. And I'm sure if you asked her before she started ballroom dancing, she would have never had the stamina for this.
Very shy, too. But look at her go.
I know.
You wouldn't even tell that she started out shy. Great smile, a lot of action going on. And we have Martin telling us that no, there's no difference between the two sambas.
405, it is Cha-Cha. And again, in our full bronze closed Latin from Pleasant Prairie, couple 62, Michelle and Kirill. Heat number 405, Cha-Cha.
Martin sends out a shout out to Michelle that she's doing a great job. Remember, tonight we have all of the professionals dancing as well as all of the Pro-Am championships and scholarship awards. Everything is all being accumulated. We also have our entire circuit for the World Cup. We've already had our WCDC, the Jungle Cruise, that was held in LA on January 19th to the 21st. February 3rd to the 4th is the Desert Dance Classic. That's one of our interregionals in Arizona, hosted by Miss Albina Haberly. Always a great time. March 2nd to the 4th.
Cha-Cha. Moving ahead, heat 406, it is Samba. Again, our same couple on the floor. Heat number is 406, Samba.
Now they're all talking about the samba. They're different or the same. So here we are at the samba, and we have a little debate going on. So Mr. Davey tells us that he believes it used to be a difference where the American style used to be half whole, and the Latin was quarter, three-quarter whole. Now, because of the music, they're closer to being the same. And then we have Stanley, who says only the steps are different in the American samba. The technique, in his opinion, are very similar.
I agree with Stanley. Also, any of these World Cup Series events that we discuss and talk about, you can go on to Fred Astaire Access and get way more details about the event and the venue and packaging and the whole 9 yards. March 2nd through the 4th, we have the Freddie Ball, which is going to be held in Columbus.
Samba. Next, we go to heat 407. It is Rumba. And we should have two couples this time. Two couples. And they are in our full bronze from Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, couple number 62. And from Fort Walton Beach, Florida, couple number 61. Heat number is 407, Rumba.
And of course, the one in Ohio is hosted by Talia and Marina Tarzanoff. And that is at the Renaissance Columbus Westerville Polaris Hotel. That again is March 2nd through the 4th. Then April, we have our Cross Country Dance Championship, which is going to be held in Boston. First time will be at the Westin Waterfront, Boston. And that, of course, is lots of competition. That is an event that the entire country participates in. And it's also the event on the final night where we will be giving out all of the World Cup Series awards, the prizes and scholarships, over $250,000 worth on the final night for the World Cup Series on 2022. So I encourage everybody to be in Boston for that spectacular gala.
Always a great time together. Well, our debate is still going on.
And Rumba. Thank you, couples. Moving ahead to Heat 408, it is Paso Doble. And one couple now from Pleasant Prairie, couple 62. Heat number is 408, Paso Doble.
So finishing up our samba discussion, we have, let's see. Martin said he had a heart attack when Lyle told him about the timing. And then Bruno adds in, the style of American samba should be done more like salsa, rhythmically speaking. And Martin said there's less bounce nowadays than back in the time when he was dancing. And then good leg action. from the
Bruno
ladies.
said 1930. I don't think Martin danced that far ago. Next
But it
on-
just shows you how well dancing keeps you looking good.
That's right. The next event, of course, is going to be in our series is April 24th to the 29th, and this is really exciting, and I'll tell you on the next dance.
And Paso Doble. Next, we got a heat number 409. It is Jive. Again, our same couple on the floor from Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. Couple number 62, Michelle and Kirill. Here we go. Heat number is 409, Jive.
April 24th to the 29th, we'll be having a Destination Dance Sport Championship, and it's going to be on a cruise, Royal
Yes, it
Caribbean,
is.
SS Mariner. We were all on a Zoom call yesterday getting all the lowdown. It's going to be spectacular. We have like 270 cabins, so it's going to be quite big, and we're looking forward to taking over that ship.
I mean, dancing by the pool, dancing in the
Inside,
theater,
in the lounge.
dancing everywhere.
Oh, yes. We're definitely going to take over with that amount of people. It's going to be a great time. The cruise does go to the Bahamas, of course. So you've got competition, dance competition. You've got social dancing. You've got food. You've got drinks. You've got gambling. You've got the spa. You've got the tours. You've
All
got
inclusive.
the Atlantis. I mean,
Everything's there.
everything.
And Fred Astaire Dance Studios.
Absolutely. Hosted by Miss Luann Pulliam.
And Jive. Oh, well done. Thank you very much, Kirill and Michelle.
Martin
All right, we go
face
now
that
to our
helps.
multi-dance championships and scholarships, and we go to heat number 410. And our bronze Latin championship from Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, couple 62, Michelle and Kirill. From Ahwatukee, Arizona, couple number 22, Stacy and Matus. That is our open Latin scholarship. All right, competitors, your first dance is Cha-Cha.
Moving on to May, we have May 11th to the 13th. This is the 2023 Northeast Dance Sport Championship, the Interregional, which will be held at the Mystic Marriott Hotel and Spa. And this, of course, is hosted by Mr. Tony Dovolani himself. And his theme is Renaissance Fair. And I did hear last night that Joe Travato will be choreographing and doing a show on the final night. Then we have June 8th to the 11th, the New York, New Jersey Dance Sport Challenge. And that is going to be at the Westin in Jersey City, New Jersey, hosted by Ilya and Nadia Efremov and Armando and Laura Martin. Always a great competition. Then we go into July, which our Fred Astaire World Championship, which is going to be held at the Mirage. This is our last year at the Mirage, so we want everybody to come on down. Of course, get all those World Cup Series points. And who doesn't love Vegas?
And cha-cha. Well done. Thank you, competitors. And we'll ask Michelle and Kirill to please stand by. We'll bring you back for your rumba right after this next dance. All right, and our Open Latin Scholarship. Your next dance is samba.
Then August 17th to the 19th, we have our Dance-a-thon 2023, which will be held at the Potawatomi Hotel and Casino, hosted by myself and, of course, John Gates. No time is prettier than summertime in Milwaukee. So I don't want to hear any snow and cold jokes from anybody. September, we have the Texas Open Dance Sport Classic, hosted by Stephanie Schulter and Mark Adler. That's an interregional competition. They always have a different twist to their events. Then we have a Dance Sport Challenge 2023 interregional being held at the Chicago Marriott Oakbrook, and that is hosted by Ray Josephs. And I believe she's probably another sports thing, which is a lot of fun.
And samba. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Matus. All right, and we'll bring back our Bronze Latin Championship competitors, Michelle and Kirill. There we go. And your next dance, rumba.
Here we go again with our rumba. Great leg and feet. Beautiful job. It's one of my favorite dances to watch.
Absolutely. I get mesmerized watching.
Now, this is one of the dances that you really watch the lady, I feel.
Absolutely.
A lot more. But now you can have a great guy on the floor and you can really enjoy watching that too. But he sets his lady up with great balance.
Beautiful job, Stacy and Michelle.
Absolutely.
Michelle dancing closed, of course, and Stacy dancing an open program.
Thank you, competitors. And again, we'll ask Michelle and Kirill, you could stand by for one dance. We'll bring you back right after this next dance for your final dance. All right, our Open Latin Scholarship. Your fourth dance.
Yes, because that's going to accent
Paso Doble.
We also have in October 13th to the 14th the Carolina Classic, which is at the Marriott Crabtree Valley. And that's hosted by Yuri and Oksana Simikov, one of our newer interregional competitions. They're great hosts and hostess, and will show you a great time. Then we have our National Dance Championship, which is our last big live national event, which is held in Orlando at the Hilton Bonnet Creek, last national. And then our last interregional is November 30th to December 3rd, which is the South Florida Dance Sport Championship, hosted by Armando and Laura Martin.
We have some more comments. We have Bruno saying these ladies are killing it. Martin said nice choice of dresses from the students. And always good to have vibrant colors on the floor.
And Paso Doble. All right, and we'll welcome back our Bronze Latin Championship competitors. One more dance now in this multi-dance championship and scholarship. Again, a reminder, we will be presenting these awards later on this evening during our professional events from 5:30 to 8 this evening. All right, competitors, jive.
So this is our last dance in the International Latin
for the session 6.
This session.
We're going to go out with a bang. Good piece of music, lots of energy.
Everybody moving well, a lot of energy. They don't even look tired at all. And they've been dancing straight through. This dance always reminds me of Corky Ballas. Corky would jump over Shirley's head and just have the crowd go crazy.
Remember when he would squat down and
like
walk?
a car.
Yeah, and then fall over.
Yeah.
Good job, Michelle and Stacy.
Beautiful job.
Congratulations.
Well done. Thank you, couples. And thank you, judges. That will conclude our ballroom and Latin divisions this afternoon. Thank you all very much. And again, we'll look forward to seeing you later on this afternoon, 4 o'clock Central Time for our master class by Mr. Bruno Collins. We'll be presenting that at 4 o'clock. And then 5:30 we'll be starting our professional divisions. Until then, enjoy the afternoon, and we'll see you in about an hour.